Alright, Planeswalkers, welcome! I'm Mike, Shinobi Mystic, your host here on Mystic Miniatures Forge. And today, we're going through the Mountain Climber episode. This game objective, the primary objective, is to start in the start zone there's one team, Team A, red team, blue team, and then there's a red team which starts on the other side, to go down across underneath the bridge, turn at the waterfall, and then walk up these steps, go across the bridge, and then start the descent up to the top of the mountain of HeroScape tiles. My goal was to make, and I've got like a star badge at the top of the mountain, was to see how many tiles I have, see what kind of large structure I could make, and when I think about today's battle, I ask myself, where does this mystical adventure take place? And I turn to you, my friend. I tell you to reach for any red deck that you have. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm hitting the microphone. Reach into it and grab a mountain card. The basic mountain. Whatever core set mountain you got, that's where I want this battle to happen. I want it to happen on the most basic mountain that you got in your red deck. That's where it happens. Somewhere when you open that deck and you saw that mountain, you said, what kind of adventures could happen there? This happens there, my friend. Alright. Hello, Planeswalkers. Welcome back to another episode of Mountain Climber. I'm your host, Mike Shinobi Mystic, here on Mystic Miniatures Forge. Today, it's gonna be Chakuna, the queen of the hunt. On this corner, let's position her miniature in her start zone. Versus the Sorceress, Juliette. Let's position her in her start zone over here. I'm ready for my close-up. Me too! Alright. The stage is set for an incredible battle as these two Planeswalkers make their way across the battle. What is it? I remember in Global Guts it was like the Astro Crag. Yeah. Okay, so the primary game objective is to reach the summit, climb to the very top of the mountain. This star sigil is placed there. Players face environmental and opponent-based challenges along the way. They can alternate turns with armies or planeswalkers, whichever they want, ensuring that there is a constant action and they put their strategy towards winning. It's mostly to climb to the top, not really fighting or messing around with other stuff. This is a mountain climbing. Hiking, get to the top of the mountain. We're just messing around, trying to build really, really tall, big stuff. So, all right, there is some terrain effects and some flight effects that go on. So let's see who goes first. Let's roll for Juliette. 20, and then Chakuna rolls 5. All right. So, Juliette will go first. And it's funny, like the hero is always the crappy webcam. Yeah, this is like just I think a total crap webcam. But it's alright, we'll get her going. She's somewhere in this fantastical world. So, Alright, I'll draw her cards. 3 spell cards to my hand. Oh my goodness. This is incredible. So, her very first spell is a Vow of Flight. Enchanted Planeswalker has flying. So, I'm going to enchant Juliette. Now I'm going to draw from the, I guess, the mountain deck. And this has climb. Figures moving up elevation must roll a d6. Okay, so I just gave Juliette flying. She has this kind of climb objective. So let's move her up and we're going to see how this works. So Juliette's here and she's going to fly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces. So she's going to try to fly 5 spaces. So let's roll to see for her flight check. It's roll a d20. Mechanic. Each time a unit attempts to fly, due to unstable planar energies on the mountain, they must roll the d20. The result determines their success. So a 20. Full success, the unit moves their entire flying movement. So she has access to the moving of 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So she'll fly up here for now. And then maybe when she lands, I'll do this climbing. So figures moving up elevations must roll the d6. She rolled a 3 through 6 to figure climb successfully. Okay. So I don't know. Just trying to make the mountain its own kind of thing that the players can interact with, and it's a challenge in itself, which it is. It's definitely been a challenge. Okay, let me just move some stuff around here on the table. That's the end of turn 1. Now we'll go to turn 2. Chakuna. It's cool now, you can see Juliette here in this little corner. Climbs up there. Okay, so Chakuna, what's she gonna be doing? So let's move the camera back. You guys can see the spread. Usually keep all the army cards here, but it's I had to put all the stands. I also got more mountains in the background in the game room, and then all the army cards lie on another table underneath here that I just can slide in and out. But there she is. The mountain waits. Yeah, I don't know if that helps or hurts everything. It's too bright. Don't look at my magic collection. Alright, so there she is. I am going to draw her first 3 spell cards. Then I will draw her card. So, Chakuna. Let's see, I'm gonna draw from the mountain deck. Loose rock, roll 1, unblockable, combat die. So, she gets affected by this loose rock. Let's see what happens there. Nothing. So now, Chakuna. Oh, so this is the cool thing about her, right? So usually you have to summon, then move. But with her, you can move 1, 2, 3. And then she got steady footing. Sacrifice this artifact. Until end of turn, figure gets +2 on their roll for wind gusts. And it's only good against wind, not that climbing one. Which now doesn't make any sense, so if I were to ever upgrade or do this again, add that to work with that. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Move, then summon. That's really powerful, but it's okay. It's just for her little. It's for her little bestie. So on her army card is a Displacer Beast. If you give her or you recruit a Displacer Beast in her army, as one of her abilities, summon Displacer Beast. After taking a turn with Chakuna, you may attempt to summon the Displacer Beast if she's in your army and has not yet been successfully summoned. Roll the 20-sided die on 11 or higher. The Displacer Beast is summoned on an empty space within 2 clear spaces of Chakuna. So how's that with move and summon? You know, I didn't want to make it too powerful, so I figured if you could summon, you know, pretty close to your Planeswalker, that'd be neat. Alright, so let's roll the 20-sided die. 8. So that's the other piece of it. So it's not like you move and then summon up to 5. It would be up to 2, and there's a consideration of the 20-sided die, 11 or higher, you get to place them. But I didn't, so there it is. Didn't want to break the game too much, but that's me just testing out moving and then summoning. With Chakuna, the queen of the hunt. She looks like she's pretty badass, looking like she's like ready to scalp somebody. Okay, that's the end of her turn. No NPCs because there's no wolves or anything. Thus the climb begins. Okay, so go back to Juliette. I think Juliette's just going to fly up there by herself. So she draws another spell card. Ghostly Wing. Squad or hero creature you control gets +2 in flying until end of turn. Ooh. Get the squad creatures to the right spot. Let's see, Juliette. Let's see here. It's crazy in there. Actually looks awesome as she starts to look further up onto the mountain. Okay, so let's draw the next mountain card for her. Oh, it's a rival hiker. A rival climber racing to the summit. He passes by, move your figure back 2 spaces. So what I'll do is I'll just bump her down. I'll bump her down. 1, 2. Well. Alright. Then, you know what I think Juliette's gonna do? Well, she doesn't really have a lot of sight spaces. Yeah, she actually can't see nothing from there. So she's gonna attempt to fly again. Let's have her try to fly. 12. 6 through 15, partial success. The unit moves half of their flying movement. So she would only, so she has a move of 5. Yeah, wait a minute, what does it say? Move down, round it down. May move normally half of their flying movement. I guess I'll round up. Yeah, let's make it not suck. But she gets to move 3, 1. I guess she'll just fly over this, so it'll be 1, 2, 3. I'll just put Juliette right there. Right there for now. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Now it's back to Chakuna. Draw a spell card for her. I'll enchant her Planeswalker with Leaf Arrow. +1 attack as long as it's unengaged. Yeah, if you, before Planeswalker attacks, destroy it, gets +2 attack. They'd give her 6. She's only in a range 1 attack Planeswalker though, so you can't really get the +1. But you could use the +2. Alright, she got another one, balancing check for narrow paths, which if you noticed, she is on a narrow path. So as she traverses this, we've got to roll the d6. So let's see here. I'll have her roll the d6. And she got a 6. The figure crosses safely. So her move is going to be 5, 1, 2. Picks up one of these artifacts, and it appears to be a ladder. The ladder, when climbing up or down levels of terrain, you may double the figure's height. Well, Mikey, what does that mean? Alright, so let's just remember, she only moved 2. So, what does a ladder do? Well, if we take Chakuna now and we throw her here, if she wanted to scale this wall, she can't. Because the wall, what is it? She's 1, 2, 3, 4 tall. So she's medium 4. The wall is taller than she is higher than she is tall. Thus, if she uses the ladder, she can use that and double her height. So then she would be able to climb up something that is 8 tall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then she'd be able to get to the top. If she's going that way. So 2. 3, 4, 5. We'll have her hanging out in the shadows underneath the bridge there, hanging in the shadows. Chakuna. So, that's the end of her turn. Now it's back to Juliette. Draw a spell card. Let's see see. Juliette is going to cast a spell, a disenchantment. And destroy target face down enchantment on a Planeswalker. Oh, face. Oh, it's a face down one. I thought it was like any. If you read the card, happens even with my own cards that I make. It's like I thought it was destroy any enchantment. Alright, because of that, I'm gonna just draw the freaking next card. So she got climb. So anytime she climbs, figures moving up or down elevations must roll a d6. So that's in effect. Let's roll to see if she can fly. A 13, 6 through 15, partial success, moving half of her move. But you know what? Juliette has an ability called probability manipulation. Juliette can remove a Grim Power marker from this card to cause any or all of the just rolled dice, attack, defense, or 20-sided die of any figure that is in her clear line of sight to be re-rolled. Wow, she's super powerful. So let's re-roll that. 9. So it's still 6 through 15, the same partial success. So she is going to move 3 spaces. So I'm just going to look to the left, and she's going to fly up 1, 2, 3. As she kind of hangs out. Hangs out in AOTP land. That probably looks awesome. It's like, okay, Juliette is there. Yeah. Oh, so look, her climbing. So what happened there? 3 through 6. The figure climbs successfully. Otherwise, she'd have to lose a movement point and stay in place. I don't know, does climb even affect those guys? Alright. Crazy. Oh, I love the way that looks. Mountain climber. Alright, I can't believe we haven't gotten any wolves yet. Back to Chakuna. She'd be the one to deal with the wolves. Or have an answer for that. Alright, what's she up to? Oh, hiding in the shadows. And she really is too. I mean, you can see the shadow. I think she's climbing. She's just hiking. So, what did she get? The windstorm happens during her turn. Windstorm. Roll a d6 at the end of turn for each figure on exposed terrain. Oh, so see what's considered exposed? We'll see how she's hugging this area. If she doesn't move, she won't have to worry about the wind gust. But wait a second, we also, if you look at the cards, the steady footing that she has is also good for wind gusts. So no matter what, she's probably gonna survive that. So let's move Chakuna then. So we're gonna move her 1, 2, 3, 4. She's gonna grab another artifact. And that's gonna be a piece of rope. Yeah, just some rope. And the rope is good +2 on climbing rolls or balance checks. So it's very similar to the steady footing. Alright, so then, so that was 4. She's got 1 more movement point. And then this will be 5. Kind of hanging out on the back side of that thing. Piece of cardboard. There she is. Down in between the maze. So now it's the end of her turn. I rolled a 6-sided die for the wind. The wind gust. 2. But then if I give her a +2, it becomes a 4, and the figure resists. So that's how that goes. Alright, so that's the end of Chakuna's turn. So it's back to Juliette. Yeah, I'll leave it like that. Looks so awesome. Alright, so draw a spell card for Juliette. Let's see. Draw for the mountain. Oh no, Juliette. She got it. Oh, the wolf pack. Summon up to 3 green wolf. And these are up to summon 3 2/2 green wolf creature tokens up to 5 clear site spaces from the current players. I could like summon them way down below, like out of sight, but put them up here. Yeah, put the wolves up there. Ow. Now is that just too close, or is that just too green? I don't know, she's up there. Yeah, it was just too green. Alright, so there she is. Surrounded by wolves. Yeah, miniature is just too small. Alright. So now it's her turn. She'll roll to see if she can fly away. 16 through 20, full success. And then now she'll roll for leaving engagement attack. Shield. So she's good to fly away. Alright, so where's Juliette gonna fly to? She is thinking... So she can move a 5. So she flies directly up. I lost that. Something had to give. Yep. Something definitely had to give. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Could put her right there. Let's put her there so we can actually see her. 5. There we go. Alright, let me just look at her spell cards, because she's getting a lot of them. Alright. That's the end of her turn. Now it's back to Chakuna. Alright, so draw her spell card. Whoop. I drew one, and the other one I threw on the floor. She got a lot of spell cards too. ceiling falling down in here? Yeah, it is. Alright, the draw for the storm. It's a freaking snowstorm. Yeah. Snowstorm here. Roll a d6 at the start of the turn. So like basically right now. So for Chakuna, 6. Okay, so snowstorm limits visibility, but there's no effect this time. Oh, snowstorm's cool because you roll a d6 for range. Effects on ranged units. 1 through 3 limits visibility. 4 through 6 no effects this turn. Movement penalties. Roll a 20-sided die. On a 16. Oh, that's what it is. I gotta have this probably turned on. You guys are probably hearing that in like 2 places. See, I'm like enjoying the music. God forbid I enjoy the music. Just you guys are supposed to hear it. Okay, so 20-sided die. 1 through 9, lose a movement point. 10 through 20, no penalty. So no penalty for the snow. Alright, it didn't snow that bad. The snow came through, but it didn't snow too bad. Just statistics, math, it's fun. What is this? I'm also like clicked on. Alright. So her turn. Like her move and everything. Yeah, so let's do the move of 5. Yeah, I'm just gonna do the overhead one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wow, and she comes out in the very beautiful lush. Yeah, something's tweaked. Hold on. HD. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what's tweaking there. Yeah, because then it's 3, or whatever, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Isn't that awesome? Except for the fact that that's doing that. What's wrong, baby? That's right, HD cam. Please work. I don't like that it's glitching though, that sucks. Hey, please work. Yeah, fuck you. Alright, whose turn is it? What the hell's going on? Alright, Chakuna moved. Now, it's the end of her movement turn. Now she's going to try to do her special summon. Roll a 20-sided die. 12. On 11 or higher, you may place your Displacer Beast buddy. The one in her picture, her Displacer Beast buddy. But now I'm going to do Juliette's sorcery, or her ability, probability manipulation. remove a Grim Power marker from her army card. You may cause any of the just rolled dice to be re-rolled. Alright, so 6, 5, 4. So from 12, now it's being re-rolled, and it's a 15. That did not stop destiny or fate. And then, what did I say? Chakuna can summon up to 2 spaces, but I'm going to put them right adjacent to her. Alright, it looks like they're ready to make the climb. Climb up to the top of the mountain of HeroScape tiles, where Jason and Garrick are. Alright, they'll be ready. That's the end of their turn. Alright, so it's back to Juliette. Juliette draws her card. Okay, so Juliette now gets the mountain card. She is now affected by a snowstorm. And the snowstorm affects range, but then now does it affect movement? Rolling the 20-sided die to see if that is the case. It's a 12, so 10 through 20, no penalty. So she is clear. Let's roll the 20-sided die to see if she is able to fly. A 15, so 6 through 15, partial success. She can move half of her movement. So I will move her 3 spaces. I think she's going to go 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Right here by the edge of the mountain. Is it because the light is... Yeah, now the light is like right at her. The light is right at her, so now there's no excuse. So there it is, the mountain. The mountain of HeroScape. Alright, so she is making her way up. Juliette! Yeah, I thought everything was bright enough. Okay, so she's moving up the backside. Yeah, you can actually see her. She's right there. Boop. Okay, so that's the end of that turn. So now it's back to Chakuna. She draws. Alright. And let's see. I'm gonna use... maybe... Oh, I'll draw for her. Oh man, this is not gonna help her cause. So let's see here. Okay, so I just drew her card, and it's the wolf attack. And now she's got 3 wolf tokens. Summon up to 3 green wolf creature tokens up to 5 player size spaces from the current player figure. So let's see, maybe I'll summon them down here. I'll summon them kind of down and behind. Yeah, I'll just summon those down. Alright. Now, I'll be Chakuna. I'm gonna summon her displacer beasts. So her displacer serpents. As I punch the mountain. Oh my gosh. I'm surprised the thing didn't fall over. I'm just placing those figures. I really don't know. That's a whole mess in there. That is a whole mess in there. Okay, so, but it's Chakuna's turn. And then I'll move her 5. And she's gonna go 1, 2, 3. Oh, but then she's not gonna have room to move because of this guy. He'll literally be in the way. Yeah. I'm just gonna move her there and call that down. Yeah, now it's like a different weird little battle down there. Alright, so then yeah, it's back to Juliette. So alright, so let's do Juliette's turn. Draw a spell card for her. I'll hidden enchant her. I'm going to play a card, and this is now she's affected by loose rocks. Roll 1 unblockable combat die, and it's a blank. Alright, so she didn't get too affected by loose rocks, but she had the potential for being affected by loose rocks. So now her flight check 13. Partial success. The unit may move half of their movement. That's interesting that that's a thing, half the movement and all. It's almost like I made this spot for figures that fit that criteria. Alright, so let me get this up to just about the highest it can possibly go. And then I'm going to move this around so you can see what I'm guys are trying to point at. Okay, so if Juliette can only move 3, yeah, and I've got the other one so you guys can see overhead. So she can only move 3. I'm going to move her 1, 2, 3. And there's a spot right there, right in the middle that she can hang out on. Yeah, it was just moving her from here, so it'll be 1, 2, 3 to there. I made a little nested spot. So yeah, so she's doing it. That's the end of her turn. Now it's the NPC round. So funny goofy stuff. So what is it? She's got these wolves. These ones are down here. Let's have them kind of run and jump down. They'll kind of kill themselves off. They're not going to be able to do anything. Any more of that terrain, it's too tall. They would go to try to jump off, and they would just die. This is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least 10 levels high. These other ones are higher than these guys are tall, so that doesn't make no sense. Yeah, she's destined for the mountain. The mountain calls her. Let me just smack him up. Let me just drop all these wounds. Damage markers. They're not called wounds. This isn't HeroScape. Is it? Fool me. So there she is. Juliette. She's doing awesome. Okay, so, but then this NPC round I just said, here it is. The snake combat over here. Yeah, it's all this. So the wolves attacking these displacer beasts. Serpents. So let's do it. So, avoidance. Take half damage or whatever is rolled, rounded up, after rolling the defense dice. Okay. So the first wolf goes to attack. 2. So that's 1. He takes 1. Or he blocks 1. Now this one attacking this one. None. And then this wolf attacking this one. 1. 1. So it's all blocked. Yeah, those guys are gonna be hard to deal with. Alright, that's the end of the NPC turn. So now it goes back to Chakuna. Yeah, so I don't even have to move the camera or nothing. Okay, so I'll draw a card for her. And let's see, I'll be the Displacer Beast. Yeah, I'm actually going to be the Displacer Beast. I'm going to put an enchantment on him. Poisonous Acid Breath. You may choose up to 3 different small or medium figures within 4 clear sight spaces. One at a time, roll a 20-sided die for each figure. So, 3 smaller mediums within 4 clear sight spaces. So, let's roll a 20-sided die. $20-sided die for each chosen figure. 8 or higher. Okay. So, within 4 clear sight spaces. So, I'll kill let's try the snake in front of me. 17. No, not the snake. The wolf. That wolf is gone. 5. This wolf is staying. And then this one. This wolf is expired. Okay. Now, yeah, and that was instead of his attack. Alright. Yeah, because it's move then attack. So Chakuna doesn't really get anywhere. Alright, that's the end of her turn. Now it's back to Juliette. Alright. Draw a spell card for Juliette. I'm going to draw for the mountain. Juliette. Summon 3 2/2 green wolf creature tokens up to 5 clear sight spaces from your current player's current player's figure. 5 clear sight spaces? There really almost aren't any. Because of where she is, it's like sheer, like you can't see any of that. That's all, that tree blocks everything. Yeah. I can't see that. I wouldn't even think she can even really see this. Yeah, that tree really blocks it all. That's why these trees are so... They look better than the real shit that came with the freaking game. Okay. So, that's kind of null and void. Let's see, can she fly? 1. The flight fails. The unit may only move normally. Nope. It's a sheer cliff. She could step into that next jungle spot, and then it's straight down. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, clanking into stuff. So she's hanging out on the mountain. She's stuck there. She's stuck. How about this? 4, 3. She removes a Grim Power counter, and she can re-roll something that was 20-sided die. Re-roll any of the just rolled dice. Attack, defense. Rolled an 8, 6 through 15. Partial success. Unit may move half of their flying movement. So that if that's another 3 spaces, she can move up to that spot. Blink, blink, blink. So then it's 1, 2, or 1, 2, 3. And now she's right next to the pillar to win it. Yeah, she's so close to the... Because then all she has to do is just move 1. And she'll win it. Alright, back to Chakuna. How's she doing? Let's see, we draw her spell card. I don't know, man. I think it's the Displacer Beast. Is there still a wolf down there? Yeah, right. The wolf goes to attack. Displacer Beast blocks. Displacer Beast takes 1. Alright. Let's do her. Let's be the serpents, and we'll attack the wolf. They'll double attack. That's it. The first one. That's the end of her turn. Back to Juliette. Yeah, I got too many camera. Camera 1, camera 2, camera 1, camera 2. Camera 1, camera 2. Alright, let's see if we can move this over. Alright, so she is about to climb to the top of the mountain. I feel like I need more light. How do I not have enough light? Okay. I don't know. There's some yellowish light. So she's about to climb to the top. Draw her final spell card, hopefully. Hands of Binding. What does the mountain have in store for her? The mountain card reveals more wolves. And then once again, there's nowhere to put them. So that's kind of moot. Rolling the 20-sided die for the flight check. 12. 6 through 15. Partial success. Moving half of her movement. She flies up. She only has to move up 1. Moving up. And then 1. Ding. Alright. She wins. That's it. It's over. It's like she's too high up there. It's just too tall. It's just too dang tall. That's the shot right there. Alright, so there it is. With the next 3 head-to-head battles. Juliette versus Chakuna. It seems that she has won. And I didn't even make use of the flying unit that I had added with her. Talking about HeroScape models. So that was cool. That was fun. Neat using the different abilities that I had. Definitely the spell cards didn't really do much. A lot of squad creatures didn't get summoned until the end, or they're too far away or outside of clear sight spaces. So very cool, very interesting. Neat seeing the setup though. Alright you guys, thanks so much for watching. Alright, take care. Till next time.